It is always a good time to declutter and to organize your space. So joining me today is Daniel Branson with Two Men in a Truck to give us some decluttering tips. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. Doing well. And I'm really interested in the tips you're going to provide today. So first off, let's start with why is decluttering so important to do frequently?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great question. A lot of studies show that when we have clutter around our home, it actually affects our mental capacity. So when you remove physical clutter, you actually open the opportunity to be able to process items better and feel less stressed in your home. So it's key to do decluttering on a regular basis.
Right, absolutely. Especially when seasons change or maybe like once a month. I've learned that the more that you stay organized, it's easier to keep that up, right?
Oh, absolutely. Staying on top of it's always key. And when you can do it monthly, even quarterly, not just in spring cleaning. There's got to be other spring cleaning seasons throughout the year.
Right, exactly. And I'm sure as you all help people move and you deal with people's items and spaces, you probably see a whole lot as getting them packed up and moving. So what tips did you bring for me today?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the first biggest tips that we want to encourage people with is to look through items and think to yourself, when was the last time I used this item? I don't know if you're the same way, but when you're going through your house, you might look in a cupboard, in a pantry, in a drawer, and think to yourself, have I used this in the past 6 months, the past 12 months? And if the answer is no, that item needs to be gone.
That's hard because sometimes you get a little attached. So I think my issue, I'm not a hoarder at all, but my issue is that I keep things in like mint condition. So it's like maybe one day I'll use it. So how does one detach from the things that they really do need to throw away?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great question. And it comes back to thinking about if you used it in the past, telling yourself you're probably not going to use it in the future. And I think a great thing to remember is that we have a lot of partners in the Fort Wayne area that repurpose and rehome these items.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're going to use and get rid of these various items, you're not just getting rid of them, you're rehoming them to somebody else. And so you can kind of frame it in a positive mindset to be able to say, all right, it's not me removing the junk, removing the clutter, it's me rehoming it and giving it to somebody who really needs it.
Yeah, okay, I like that approach because it feels like you're not so much throwing it away because it feels like a waste. Like, why would I just throw this away?
Yep.
But you are giving it a new home. So I like that. Okay, what's the next tip?
Absolutely. So the third tip is going to be when you're going through your home, large bulky items take up the most space.
Okay.
So if you're trying to declutter quickly, take a look at cabinets, take a look at dressers. I know when me and my wife moved into our new house, we had 2 dressers in our spare bedroom. And we probably had those for about a year. And it got to the point where we said, yes, we might use the dressers later in life, but if we can get rid of one of them, it clears up and opens up a ton of space.
Yeah.
So look for large, clunky items to be able to get rid of. And then when you need to get rid of those, get in touch with us, get in touch with 2 Men in a Junk Truck to be able to come out and remove those items. And what's great about it is we can, again, rehome those. So we have a partnership with Habitat for Humanity as well as the Goodwill store to be able to repurpose those and not just junk them, but also rehome them and take them to somewhere great.
Oh, that's nice. So you all actually do the pickup of the items in boxes, bags. How does it work exactly?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's incredibly simple. You can either give us a call or schedule completely online. You say, hey, we need this dresser gone. We come out to your home. You say, I need, that hammer, these shoes, that couch gone. We come in, we take it, we get rid of it, and we're gone. You don't have to think about it again. So it's a simple, stress-free, clutter-free way to make sure your home is ready to go.
Yeah, that's really great. And we have to talk about the fact that decluttering doesn't mean shifting and kind of putting that item someplace else.
Right, you can't shove it under the bed. You gotta actually get rid of it.
Yeah, like it's so easy to like stack up your storage space and get boxes and like, okay, I'm gonna use this one day, but that's not the point, right?
Yep.
So as people are trying to figure out the spaces that they declutter, what advice do you all have as far as where to start? Because it can be a very overwhelming process, especially when you have closets and you have all these areas and then you have your storage space.
Yeah, absolutely. So I say start with the places you see visually. So if you're in your main living room, the places that you're going to be the most often, get rid of items there first because that's where you're going to notice it right away. So if you rearrange, if you remove items from your main living room and then your master bedroom and then your bathroom, it's going to create so much more mind space and allow you to feel more clutter-free, which is going to make you feel less stressed and less anxious when you're at your home.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, thank you so much for the advice today. We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
And if you'd like more information about Two Men in a Truck, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break.